Good afternoon, viewers. You're all welcome to Savanahof Lagos TV. I'm here to present to answer the question of many Nigerians, many Africans at the global world entirely, because they have been asking for the fate of 2027 in Nigeria. Which the fate of 2027 in Nigeria, I've carried out the research and brought it to you for you to view. The fate of 2027 in Nigeria is all about our new president has come to restore peace in Nigeria, that's come to bring our faith to reality, our expectation to reality, which is what I brought to you. Please come and watch and see how ADC, the new party that comes, the new people that march together to bring Nigeria to the normal level that Nigeria is supposed to be, to bring Nigeria to the next level that we're supposed to be, not this poverty, not this suffering that we are facing now. Please, my dear brother, my sister, my mother, my dad, my fans, my good people, all over the world, please come and watch this video now and see what the new president, the upcoming president from ADC is telling people and giving us the hope of the 2027 election. Please don't miss this. Come and watch now. Watch now.
We're not trying to run the usual politics where somebody is campaigning to be president or to be governor, to be anything. We're trying to bring a change in a collapsed system. And when we bring a change, bring a true change, a change that is committed, where all of you and everybody is involved. We want to take back our country. We believe that today our country is not governed or served by people who believe in the country. I've been going about, you are the 6th stop. I have touring various cities, from Germany to Toronto to everywhere. You're the 6th one. Everywhere I go and see huge number of Nigerians. The question is, who is remaining in Nigeria? Those who are remaining are probably those who couldn't get out. And as I go about, I ask myself a question. And I look around and ask myself, what makes this place better than Nigeria?
Free market.
We have free market, actually. We have very strong free market policies. We have better weather. We have better environment.
Incoming.
We have better food. Everything, we're family, we're better people. I can tell you. You can be hungry in Nigeria and your neighbor can give you food. If you're hungry in America, nobody's going to give you food. So we have everything. So what is wrong? How did we get to a stage where today nobody wants to go back there? How did we get to a stage where we have millions of people in a country that is so blessed with everything hungry? How do we get to where the place has become one of the worst places when you talk about terrorism, kidnapping, all forms of criminality? How did we get where, if you refer people who are unemployed in the world, we're there? What happened? This is a country. In the 80s, most of you went to school in Nigeria, and I'm proud to say you're Nigerian. In the 80s, you cannot compare Nigeria with China, with Korea, with all these countries. We had 3 times the reserve of China. Today have 3 trillion. These are countries that we cannot compare us with. People used to come from Saudi and everything to patronize our teaching hospitals and everything. So how did we get here? Indians were all over the place in Nigeria, teachers, Philippines and everything. Today, we are going to India. We want to just escape to anywhere, no matter where it is. How did we get here? All you are seeing in Nigeria today is cumulative effect of leadership failure over the years. The only thing that Nigeria lacked is leadership. And that is the leadership that brought us where we now have the highest number of people living in poverty in the surface of the earth. Where we now have the highest unemployment. Where we now live in fear of insecurity. And we don't know where. And some of you who are lucky to be here, as I said, are faced with double tragedy. I will explain it to you. So what are we trying to do is what part I've explained to you. Ours is that we can take this place back. We can fix it. This looks difficult. Countries have gone through this. It's mentioned to you about what happened in India. It happened in Brazil or South America. We're in a total mess a few years ago. All they needed was have people who are prepared to sacrifice and say, we can change here. We can fix it. And it can happen. We have the people. We're assembling it as a team. We don't want somebody to go in and say, oh, I'm Mr. Obi, I'm president. It's time for everybody to remove all those. When the MC was announcing, he was trying to call everybody honorable. MC, we're trying to remove all those titles. We want to remove the fire. We don't want to call people excellence again in Nigeria, because there's nothing excellent there again. We don't want people to be distinguished. When I came in here, like I said to every other place I've been, I saw people, but I noticed that maybe it wasn't you people, because I'm not happy. And I thank people of Sadia that we're doing this in a church. That's actually where we should be now. So wherever I go, they've been trying to celebrate or sing, and I said, no more celebration in Nigeria. It is time for us to get to work and fix the country. The potentialities are there. It's going to be difficult. Extremely difficult. Let nobody kid you. The next government is not going to be easy. It is going to be difficult. Very, very difficult, because your country is bankrupt. It doesn't have resources again. If you listen to next year's budget, it will frighten you. Somebody asked me this morning, that everybody's been asking, Peter, how do you think this will work? How do you have a situation where, just to give you an example, the first 4 months of this year, January to April 30th, our revenue is 1,063 billion naira. But our expenditure within the same period was 4,720 billion. So if you minus, the deficit is 3.1 trillion. So how does a business that spends 3 times its revenue survive? How are you going to do it? That's what everybody's been asking. Peter, do you think this can survive? My answer is very difficult, but the business can survive. It can survive. We're borrowing money. Our next year budget is going to be about 18 trillion, and we're going to borrow 11. Again, the question is, how is this business going to survive? And I told somebody earlier this morning, I said to him, the business will survive. Businesses have come back from bankruptcy, even in America. What it needs is that it needs competent managers who have the capacity and vision to run it, and can understand that it will no longer run the way it's been running. Managers that can understand that this is time to shut down the cost. Managers that understand that you can no longer continue the consumptive way the country is going. The country must go into production. People who understand that you can no longer borrow money for consumption. You borrow money for investment. That is the only way you can come back alive. And that's what we need. But to do that requires a lot. Prof, I've told you about foreign investor. That is my main topic with you who are here. Why am I going around talking to you, pleading with you? One is that you are the main and number one and most important foreign investor the country requires. Nobody, no foreigner can come and invest in Nigeria unless you come and invest. And you are investing to save yourself. Because what are you doing today? Your case is a double whammy. You've run away because you think things are bad. That's why you are here. You didn't come here because you want to be here. At least 70% of you. That's true. You came because you ran away. But what is even worse for you? You ran away and you are not in a problem. Because here you are working very hard and you can't live in peace because the people you left behind, you have to take care of them. So you have a crisis. Because if you are left on your own, it would have been better. But now, for every 10 calls you receive, it's 10 problems, if not 11. And you can't say no. Because even if you hate them, you will not sleep. Remembering that they are there. They're hungry. You've become everything. You are the funeral director. If anybody dies, you have to come and bury the person. You are a doctor. You are a nurse. Because everybody that is sick is looking for you. So they turn you into everything. At that stage, you don't even have peace. So your problem is more. So you have a duty. If you fix there and it's working, then you reduce your own pressure. So you owe a duty to fix there. If you fix there and make that place productive, what do? You become richer. Yep, that's true. Today, Paris told you, I know that for sure. I lived in the UK for 10 years. My neighbor, I live in my found out I live in number 66. My neighbor was in 64. Because things started working well in his country, in India, he went there and built a factory. The factory employed people from his area. They were producing, they were being paid salary, and he was exporting the goods to the UK and making more money. All these tech companies you see in India, those who started them started from here. So in their own case, they were investing, they're making money, they became richer. In your own case, you're throwing money because you're not a welfare officer who is throwing his money there and you're not getting anything. So you're becoming poorer and the other people are not doing anything because they're not producing anything. So you're going to live your life and die doing welfare. No. If you have the place to work and it becomes productive, you are the first people who are going to come without your resources. That's what my neighbor did. He borrowed money from UK, mortgaged his house, took the money and built a factory. But you know today, everything you take back there is gone. No return. Nothing. Have you ever taken anything back and you saw any return? No. More complaint will come. In fact, before that one reach, they sent the new batch of wine you need to attend to. You can't even go back because of insecurity. Now people buried by Zoom. I've gone to burial recently. The children are talking to us in Zoom. It's only people like me that were there. So you see the crisis you face. So you must fix there. Because the problem of there is just leadership. Simple. Nothing else. Not anybody tell you, oh, there's a problem with that. There's no problem with Nigeria. Problem with Nigeria is that you hired incompetent people who don't have any capacity to do anything. So all they do is tell you in schools, tell you a story. There's nothing insecure in a place. It's either you have a state or you don't have a state. You can't have non-state actors be more powerful than state. It's not possible.